Welcome everybody. This is another video on Raid Shadow Legends. As promised, I'm back and I'm gonna work on summons. It's always exciting for me. This is probably one of these aspects, this randomness and the possibilities around summoning. And this time I'll have a few of the rare shards and one of the most pressure shards that we barely don't have by normal playing. I the first thing I'm going to do is work on the shop, and I'm going to go to Gen Shop and 3. So this is actually still better, right? So this is 3 for 270, even with the hot thing here, and those are 11 for 900, and that's what I'm getting. There you go. So the use of those crystals for most players would be to get a full amount of energy. Um, this is mid and end game. This is how you go through um, events and things like that. But for me, right now, for the second time since I started playing, I'm at level 37. Um, I believe I really need to collect more food and also work on the chance of getting a better attacker specifically, because I think I'm okay with the alternatives for support. I think I'm okay with this one healer that's probably going to work for everything, but I'm still struggling with the attackers. I just have Aether and she is okay. She's not excellent. My friend Working, out of ancient shards, he got like 2 or 3 excellent attackers. It's a pity we cannot trade in this game. So before we move forward and start summoning and see how our luck is, let's go over the basics of summoning. So summoning will get you a hero per shard. We're working on the rare shards. The rare shards, they have, I'm sorry, we're working on ancient shards. Those ancient shards, we have a 91.5% of getting me a rare hero. Really don't think many of the rare heroes would work as my secondary or my even primary damage dealer. There are not too many options in there. Couple. Aether is one of them. Kale, the other starter, is one of them. But there are not too many rares I would want at this point. So I'm really willing to have this 1 out of 12, 8% epic guy that I'm getting. I'm trying to have good wishes in order to try to get one that actually works fine as an attacker. And there's a minimum chance for a legendary. The Sacred Shard, the most difficult and rare shard you can get in this game, and I have one, is going to give me 94% of a chance of an epic. So that's at least an epic, and hopefully it's going to be an attacker, and hopefully a good one. And it has a much higher percentage, still 6% of giving you a legendary. Like I heard in other videos, some people will play this game for many years and they will not have a legendary. So let's see how luck is working on our advantage. You could technically go for 10 summon. I'm going to try to make this a little bit more dramatic, and I'm going to go one by one in the hopes of getting something better. And eventually we're going to go, and as we finish the ancient shards, we're going to go for the sacred shards. And let's start it. Boom. Rare support. So as he attacks, he becomes faster. He reduces the speed of the enemy and removes. He might be good for something that has a lot of debuffs. I don't know, maybe the spider. and he could be fast in the way that he gets turn meter moving forward, and then the enemy is going slower. So for battles that speed control is important, he might be okay. I don't know that he would be my priority. Let's see how people. Yeah, he's his rates are okay. So that's what I thought of him. He's okay, probably a keeper, but maybe not something I would want right now. Let's go for the second one. I didn't mention Kale, right? So the thing with Kale, as if I remember it well, is has 80% chance of placing a 2.5 poison debuff. So he's also good for something that has high HP. So that could be higher level anything, including the raid bosses. He is really an okay option for the raid boss and some of the other content. I'm not sure how much more he scales because people tend to think that Aetho is better, so she may be better for a farmer or for some of the content, while I think he's better for other type of content. He's a really okay drop. I don't have him, so it's always great. Um, he's also um, fills his turn meter every time he kills somebody, so he can become faster as he attacks everybody. And again, there's a chance of a 5% poison here. Those are much stronger. He's okay. That's surely a keeper. Let's go for the third one. I heard Apothecary is good. Let me see. Nothing big. So you see, he heals for 35% of the allies, but that's once every 3 turns to the beginning and 2 turns. He is good and he can go to 50%, so he's very good actually. I just think Vrask is so much better. Also, he has a 30% speed buff. That's also fantastic. Um, and not only speed buff, but he also feels the turn meter. So he's actually very good. And I heard that, and he's probably showing in the reveals. Yeah, he's very good. So he's another keeper. Oh my god. Not bad. And that's an epic. Not only that, but I really think she is awesome. Let's see. Attacks one enemy, has 30% of placing. So decreased defense is excellent. Um, has a 30% chance of placing 60. So everybody attacks on somebody who has decreased defensive is a lot stronger. So this one works in her favor, but also in everybody else's favor. So this is fantastic. This seems to be a removes all the buffs from this champion, plays 50% increased attack buff on this champion. So this is just making her attack harder and, and grants her another turn. So she gets this and eventually gets to 3 turns. She gets another turn. She hits harder, and then she attacks everybody. And as she crits, she gets 10%. So she has to be geared against crit. She is very, very, very powerful. I'm. We have to align part of the teams, remembering the element advantages here. But I'm super happy, and I think this is the same thing my friend working got the other day, and I was super jealous. So I'm super happy here. 2 attackers that could work possibly in 2 different scenarios. And this is initial hero birthday day, whatever birthday day. It's 2 days, day. So Galek is good. He's one of the least better heroes from the beginning. Um, he does have a speed boost, um, and he gets additional crit chance. So um, he works okay here. And then he attacks the fourth-handed. Uh, I, I think I might keep him. I know I really need some food, and I'm keeping basically everybody, which is crazy. This is not the way it usually goes, but I don't see me working on him anytime soon. He's probably one of the least of the good guys I'm keeping moving forward with this blue summons, and I just hope my sacred goes this way. It's all going good. So Steel Bower. Steel Bower is excellent. I killed one, if you recall, and you see my videos on Kale. I sacrificed Aethel, I'm sorry. I sacrificed one. She's actually very good because of this. She attracts 3 times and damage increases according to enemy max HP. So she's an excellent attacker for guild boss. I'm not sure if and that's part of what I have to look, if um, uh, the things that I'm getting from the rewards from the guild boss are actually okay, because I do have now 3 or 4 different heroes that could make a very, very good team. It's going to take me forever, of course, to level everybody to level 6, but that's what is the mid game is about. I'm keeping her as well. Where's my food? I don't want food. I just want the great heroes. I don't know this one. Let me see. Nothing special. Provoke. Increase defense on him. Nothing special. Yeah, food. Okay. I'm happy. I don't need food anymore. Give me a legendary. And an epic. Huh. Where did they wait? Where did they see him? So he's a support, okay? Attacks an enemy, has a 50% chance of removing one random buff, so it works fine. Fuse the turn meter of allies by 15%. Places a 25,000 increased attack buff on all allies that eventually becomes a 50%. So he's one of those buffers. I do have one already that has the 50% attack buff, but he also has a turn meter, so it makes everybody faster. This is actually good. And he has revive and heal. Nice combo. He's not only a keeper, he's probably a very good support. I just have to define in what content. Super happy. Let me see the scores here. Probably high, 4+. Yeah, wow. Yeah. All right. Epic. Zilata. Also support. Attacks one enemy. Has a 50% of placing sleep. Probably doesn't work on bosses, so it's okay, but of course it's a first. Places a shield. Buff on all allies. Equal to 20% of this champion max HP. So you have him at max HP, he's all good. Place a 50% continuous heal buff on all allies for... That's not bad at all. Shield plus continuous heal. Attacks all enemies, has a 50% chance of placing sleep. This kills him. His second skill is great. Everything else is meh. How do people like him? People love him. Okay. Okay. Happy. Not complaining. Legendary. Spikehead. Nothing special. Self. It's good, but you see, he doesn't get a free attack with that, so he's gonna have to miss an entire attack to become much better. Not great. Not great at all. This is food for sure. Everybody agrees. Blue. Judicator. I like so much those sacred order thing. I really wanted them to be all great so I could have all my team. So attacks when enemy has a 20% decrease in. Okay, he makes everybody slow with attack once. Not bad. 50% of placing at 30%. It is a good thing, even if it happens 3%. So buff a chance, 3% buff. Yeah, it's okay. I don't like him, nor other people do. Just testing my own. I'm pretty sure he's lame. Not bad. Well, it's a low chance. Uh, it's 50% chance of placing a 50% decrease attack, so the enemy attacks less hard. It's not bad. He's a support defense. So the enemy attacks weaker. You get stronger in your defense. This is not a bad combo. Plus, it goes up to 3 rounds. And you also reflect damage. This is, it's specific, but it's not good. It's not bad. It should be good. So it is, like I was thinking, it's specific. So it works fine in some cases. I'll probably have to keep him, but he's probably gonna be. I like this crocodile face. He's probably gonna be one of the guys that if I ever work on him, it's gonna be after I work on like 20 different guys. So I don't know. He's rare. I might be make him food. So I'm done with my ancients. So now I'm either happy getting with a 94% of a chance an epic, and already have a couple epics. That was better than statistic. I think it was 3, much better than. So I just would like to get this luck and get a legendary now. A legendary attacker would make me so much happy. Without further ado, no, okay. Juliana, I heard not only I love those Sacred Order guys, but I heard she's great at something. Ah, love her. So let's see. Attacks one enemy twice. Each critical hit fills this champion turn meter by 10%. So she can attack, and if her crit chance is high enough, she can actually get a 20% turn meter advantage that's outside of her speed, so she can be super fast. Her base speed is not that bad either, 103. Places a 30% increased critical hit in this guy. So basically, if she has, she might not even need a critical hit artifact. Then attacks one enemy 2 times, placing a 5% poison debuff on the target for 3 turns. She's great about, oh my god, 5%. And that's that's 5 turns, and there's no way getting her faster than that unless I really skip things. We'll ignore 50% defense when Homero is on the same team. Whoever Homero is. Wow. She could even hit harder if this guy is with her. This is a very good. Although it's not often she can do that. Attacks one enemy. Has a 75% replacing an HP burn buff. What's an HP burn? Attacks one removes one random buff from a target. Has a 70% replacing HP burn. I'm guessing it's based on how much HP, like a really. Well, anyway, I don't know. I heard she's great. Yeah. Outside of Spider Dan and Arena Defense, Clan Boss use 5. I guess I have a really good Clan Boss team on my hands. Um, well, and that's in those with those and those that I already had, I have the base to start considering my direction. The raid boss seems to be a logical thing given the heroes that I have, but I really have to weigh um, the moments. If the raid boss is more of a early mid game or late mid game or early late game, so I'll have to research a little bit. I'll play a little bit, I'll kind of work on different directions for a couple of days. As I so uh, Although I'm still working on my healer, even if I'm excited about a couple of guys that I got, I may throw some equipment on them, but I'm not gonna be spending too much energy or silver, and I don't have much of those. Um, and as I work on the different strategies that I can have and define which are the ones I'm keeping, the ones I'm using for food, um, I'll come back to you and share some of those thoughts. So thank you very much for staying here. Talk to you later. Bye bye.